Hello and welcome back to another game from M212. My name is Marcus and I've joined today by Jade. We are at Darksphere in Shepherd's Bush as we play a game of Moonstone for the channel, and the mic failed, so I'm doing this voiceover commentary. We are playing Shades versus Leshavult, and I have got Negroli, Angerboda, Serif, Jerry and Morag, while Jade is running the three witches, which is Antonia, Zoira, Dancia, and then it has Drayner and the Wendigo. Can't have the three witches because you've got only 5 models. Oh shit. Probably didn't have Zoira. No Zoira, Dancia. So she had Antonia, Dancia, Reverent, Drayner, and the Wendigo. So for myself, I'm going first, so I have initiative, and Negroli activates, moves forward, and tries to summon Serif. This was a funny moment in the game as I had the right card in my hand and played the wrong one, and Jade called me on it and then played the right one for me. So that meant that I could summon Serif. So that was dumb. And it would have been really funny if you could have heard us laugh about it on the channel, but never mind. Okay, and then we have activates, so the Reverent activates, moves over the barrier and starts mining out a Moonstone. Angerboda is going to activate and just move up the pitch because there's nothing really you can do turn one. Wendigo moves up and obeys Reverent to complete the mining operation. Morag then moves up, mines the stone and places ready for next turn. Dancia then Dancia then activates and tries to put Puppet onto the Reverent. This fails as she's called out on it, but I replay my mistake earlier by allowing this to happen. So she's got Puppet on the Reverent. Serif now activates and moves up, ready to fire his crossbow next turn. Drayner then gives Antonia energy and then moves up to mine a Moonstone. Sorry about that. Jerry then is able to get into range of Dancia and is able to frighten her. That's coming up now. I try, test and check things, track distances. And then I think Antonia just moves up and mines a Moonstone. Yes, there we go. Drayner gets moved 1 inch from the distances. So at the end of the turn, it is 1 Moonstone for the Shades and 3 Moonstones for the Leshavult. We allocate energy, and Jade gets to go first, and it sees Drayner in a difficult position, so pulls her back and tries to hand energy over to someone else, but he's caught in a lie and is hit by a catastrophe. There it comes. No. Nuh-uh. Ha ha ha. Only kindness in the first turn. Oh well. Wah wah wah. Negroli then moves up and summons in the Trumpet, who then moves and tries to push up Angerboda but I do not have the cards, and so this fails. This failing means that the Wendigo is still in range to obey Angerboda to attack Serif. And this does not go well for Serif, as Jade hits. It's a very palpable hit. And ends up doing a ×3 hit. Here it comes. Wow. Splat. I get slightly grumpy at this point because that hurt. Ow. So we have a couple of grumpy moments. But I realise that, you know, that's rubbish. And Morag is my next to activate, and she moves and mines a stone. Morag is really good in his games where you need to get out there and get the stone quickly, because she's not, although she's slow, she's not a weakling, so it means you can place out and then grab at speed if you've reduced it to like 2. Dancia uses Puppet to move Reverent and mine a stone. Angerboda moves up and attacks the Wendigo, but I end up taking more damage to myself than I do to the enemy. Reverent runs with his stone, Jerry frightens the Wendigo, and Antonia moves away. At the end of the turn, it is Shade 2 to Leshavult 4. We do our frighten activations, and I think Drayner got moved 3. Okay, going into the third turn. It looks like Shades go first, and Angerboda is going to go first, moving around the Wendigo so that I'm in no way in range of anybody else, just in case I don't kill the Wendigo in this activation, and throws some attacks into the Wendigo. One of them does the 2x2 crit. Reeling Wendigo is severely wounded, but wanting Antonia to have enough energy to heal, Drayner moves towards Antonia, giving her energy to try to heal the Wendigo on Jade's next turn. However, Negroli moves up and is able to finish off the Wendigo before it is Antonia's turn, and gets them with a ×3 crit. We spoke about this afterwards, and Jade probably could have made some steps at this point to have the best chance possible of not being hit this turn, but the issue there would have been that then wouldn't have had any energy to be able to do anything for themselves. So they were just hoping for the defend, but the defend failed as the crit hits. Losing Wendigo was a blow at this point, And I think this throws Jade off slightly. Jade then goes with the Reverent. Who moves in to Frostbite Angerboda. Jerry then has a wonderful words, mines a stone and tries a frighten onto Dancia. That doesn't work. Dancia tries to puppet Negroli for next turn, but is caught in a lie and takes 4 damage while Negroli gains 2 energy. As I throw in a catastrophe. Too many wiggles. Gotcha. Morag then place moves and grabs a second stone before moving away again. Epic. And Antonia moves up and heals her sister. Looking at board state, Jade calls the game at the end of this turn, with the Shade having 4 stones and the Leshavult having 3. Big swing on this turn, and losing the punch of the list meant there was not much more Jade could do. It was a great game though. Thank you very much to Jade for playing, and thank you to Darksphere for hosting us, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you enjoyed the game, please like. If you really like, please subscribe. If you want to see future games, please let us know. I was Marcus, that was Jade, and this is 722 playing Moonstone. Good night.